Talking about, I'm talking about aging today. My video is about aging. You know, aging is something that happened to everyone. You know, some people say to you sometime being a black woman that, oh, black don't crack. Well, what I've always replied and say is we as a black, well, me as a black woman, I think we don't crack outside. So I always say, yeah, but we crack inside. You don't see the aging with the lines. You don't see all that. It's inside. Whether or not you are 50, 60, 70, or 80, we all have got our aging process. And as long as we're alive, we will continue aging. So this video basically, I'm talking about aging, yeah. When I was in my 20s, you don't think about aging because, you know, life is like easy. That's how it seems anyway and it seems like you've got a long time in front of you. But hey, then one day you wake up and you're in your 50s and your 60s and you wonder where time has gone. Hey, you wonder where has time gone? You know, but you look back and you realize that you've come through to this present time. You're in your 50s, your 60s. I am in my 60s. And I don't know where time went. Hi. All I know is the road from 21 onwards to 60. It's like you wonder, what happened? How did I get here? But you're here. So you gotta live with it. Okay. People say to you when they meet you, oh my God, you don't look like the age that you are. But by God, even if you don't look the age that you are on that road and you've traveled and you've faced all these situations and problem on that road to the age of 60 or 60 plus going upwards. And then, you know, you have your plans, don't you? I would say that I was a late planner. I didn't plan things. I just went with the flow. I got married. I had children even before I was married. But after my children, father and I didn't work. Then I met somebody. I married him. It didn't work. Hey. As they say, time tell the story. So I am still on the road. I don't think I got married. I had children before, and then I had child when I was married for my husband. But I had 4 children before I was married. My last one, in her 30s now, she's married. Then, as I said, I didn't have a plan. All I know is and was that I was on that road and I was aging. I don't really celebrate birthdays. But I'm still aging. Whether you celebrate it or not, you still age, don't you? Yeah. Yes. So I worked just like everybody else. And then I realized that, Angela, you're moving up to be in your 60s. You're going to retire. And the plan was to, well, I'm going to go to Jamaica. I'm going to have a little cottage house, or a little bungalow. I'm going to just eat fresh fruits and stay away from England in the winter, come back here in the summer. That was my plan. But on the road to that, life had its plan for me. And the plan for me was just before I was reaching to that stage of retirement. On the road, Mr. Cancer came along. Or should I call it Miss Cancer? Miss Cancer came along and everything changed. Everything. Everything. Because now, on this road to retirement, Miss Cancer came and said, no, you're not going nowhere. So, this is the road that I am on right now with Miss Cancer. Miss Breast Cancer. And her companions are chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Yes. And I'm going through with these. Miss Cancer and Mr. Chemotherapy and Mr. Radiotherapy. And with the help of God, you put your faith in God and I'm coming through. But if anybody had told me 10 years ago that, Angela, you're going to meet Miss Cancer on the road, I would have said, really? No, that's not my plan on the road. That's not my plan on my journey. No. My plan is to retire, get the pension that I've been saving for at work, get my little government pension as well, go to Jamaica, have a little house, sit in the sun some days on the veranda, have some mangoes because that's my favorite fruit. Oh, but as I said, Miss Cancer came along. So that's the road I'm on now. Oh. So this is it now. But I am determined that I will not let Miss Cancer hold me back. No, she will not hold me back. No, sir. Remember, our forefathers were strong because when the slaves took the slaves, it was the strongest that survived. So I come from some of those with a fight. I didn't get here on this road today because my forefathers were weak. If they were weak, they would have died. They're the one that died because they couldn't take the treatment. They couldn't manage the disgusting treatment that they receive. So the fighters, they travel through. And that's how I became me. So I've got some of that blood in me and I'm fighting this. And I'm going to win. I'm still planning. Yes, I'm still planning. I'm going to win this Miss Cancer. Yeah. If you don't fight in life, you will not win. You have to keep fighting. And this is what I'm doing. Get back to you, part two.